what hits bad guys' faces, flies over 20 miles an hour, and is attached to Jake Hockfield's left leg. It is the Mighty Boot. This is Underhell Prologue, which is an S-mod Half-Life 2 mod developed by Mxthe and Wecreatestuff. Underhell Prologue is just a taste of the full version, which will mainly be a survival horror mod. Prologue is an action mystery mod where you play as Jake Hockfield, a tactical agent whose wife recently passed away due to unknown causes, leaving behind clues that lead us to believe it was a suicide, and his friend, mentor, and boss, Frank, is the only person left for him to cope. The story isn't bad, but the downfall of all this is that we've seen it all before. You play a character who's looking for an answer, and you won't stop until you've found it. But it works. Throughout the mod, I was asking questions and hoping for answers, which never came. The locked doors in the house, and the big question at the end of the mod, what happens next? At my first glance, this mod seems very mundane and boring. Some of the images made me think of Silent Hill and Fear. There were pictures of combat with tactical soldiers and the house and the girl. After I installed and fired it up for the first time, my assumptions were close, but still a bit off. You start a new game by clicking the house instead of new game. It's a different way to start the game, but smart and cool at the same time. It's a nice feature that's not in enough games, and rarely seen in mods. The house is, well, your house. There are mysteries in it you'll need to solve either at the beginning or later after you've finished the prologue, and by the looks of it, you'll need to come back several times after the mod is finished to solve different mysteries.
It appears they are very violent and may have some hostages. Oh shit, come out! Damn it, we're under fire. They're shooting at us. Shit, they hit the camera. Get me out of here.
After going through the optional tutorial, preparing your truck, and finding your truck keys, you can start the prologue, a battle through a hospital, into a subway station, from there to a mall, out to a parking garage, and then to an underground complex where the mod ends. One of the definite highlights of this mod has to be the gameplay. I have to admit, I like the S-mod integration. The loose aiming style is a nice twist. I love the iron sights, and the Mighty Boot is the icing on the cake, for those of you who like Duke Nukem. One thing to keep in mind about this mod is there's no crosshair, and painting a dot in the middle of your monitor won't work due to the Red Orchestra style aiming. To aim, it's either use your reflexes, a laser sight, or iron sights. The S-mod is only half of it. The mapping is amazing, and it's not too complicated, not boring, or overly simple. The visuals are to be expected from a Half-Life 2 mod, but there is HDR lighting on some of the maps, thanks to the S-mod. Sadly, it's not as common as I would have liked it to be. Rather than just providing music for the mod, it's more or less timed with the events. You notice it the most in the cool intro credits when the word Underhell first appears. The audio has to be one of the golden points of this mod. Tom Stovall did the music, and it is amazing. In place of tremendous visuals and shiny graphics, there are some great cutscenes that are used to add some nice pacing and suspense to the story. Once you've played through this mod, you know what to expect, so the amount of replayability is about the same as Half-Life 2. Or if you have recurring memory loss, this mod will be your best friend. To sum it up, I really like the S-Mod integration. The iron sights and the loose aim were nice, and especially the mighty boot. I'm a Duke Nukem guy, and I got a kick out of that, no pun intended. The story is pretty deep and interesting. The end of the mod isn't exactly a cliffhanger, but it makes you ask yourself a lot of questions. I found aiming down scopes difficult to unzoom in panicky situations, but as long as I thought ahead, it wasn't too hard to avoid. Tom Stoffel's music was amazing in this mod, and I can't wait to see more of his stuff. The cinematics were nice, but I would have liked a skip button to get straight to the action. So, all in all, this is a pretty good mod, with some minor hiccups here and there, and I can't wait to see what it has in store for us in the future. This has been Deadrawkstar from Modinformer.org. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and rock on.
Jesus Christ. What the hell happened here? Oh God. I'm gonna throw up. What the heck?
Hey, someone's moving. Not for long.
Hey there, YouTube. Here at Modinformer, we've been pretty busy. We've added 2 new writers to the team, and we've been working on our own separate projects. And we do this all for you, the viewers. And I was wondering if there's any specific mod you'd want us to interview or review. We definitely try our best to fulfill the request. Thank you for watching.